Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the railway. Today it is the return of the infamous Inglenook Shunting Challenge. Right, I have deep insecurities about the last run through of the Inglenook Challenge I did. Personally, I'm convinced that the numbers were kind to me and that I got off lightly. And to assume that I'm some sort of Inglenook champion after just one successful run through would be quite arrogant. So I think there's no option but to try it again, see how the numbers treat me this time and find out whether or not it was a fluke. So that's the official reason why I'm doing this again. To be quite truthful, the real reason is just that I thoroughly enjoyed it and I can't wait to do it again. But you guys let me know, do you enjoy the Inglenook Challenge? Comment down below if you do, because if you enjoy it as well, I will make more. If you don't, I won't bother. I'd love to expand this idea, maybe do a live version of it at some point. That would be awesome, some audience participation. That's a cool idea, but only if you enjoy it. For now though, I'm going to set up the layout. I think I will select a different loco and some different wagons this time. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Let's see if I can, well, let's see if I can beat the challenge twice in a row. Surely not. Okay, I think that is the Inglenook Challenge set up. Now, just to remind you of the rules, and I suppose also to remind me of the rules, the challenge consists of 4 pieces of track, or sidings if you like. Siding A must be large enough only for 1 locomotive, I've gone for the P-class, plus 3 wagons. Siding B, which is also part of the main line, should be large enough for just 5 wagons. And then you've got siding C and siding D, which are the same size and they can hold just 3 wagons in total. In addition to the locomotive, the challenge consists of 8 wagons, and I've set them up here in their starting position. So you've got 5 wagons on the main line and then 3 wagons in siding C. Now to start with, these wagons get assigned an initial number, so I'm going to start counting from this side. I know that's not intuitive, but whatever. So right now it's wagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have these 5 pieces of paper numbered 1 to 5, and those 5 pieces of paper will be assigned to 1 wagon each, giving that wagon a new number. And of course the aim of the challenge is to shunt the wagons into the correct order 1 to 5. And the way I decide which wagon gets which number is I have 8 numbers in this mug here. I'll draw just 5 numbers from that mug and assign my little bits of paper in the order that they come out. And the only rule is that the wagons have to be in the correct order at the end of the challenge. Now I realised last time I did this, I didn't define where number 1 was supposed to be before I drew the numbers, which means maybe I could have subconsciously cheated and chosen a direction that suited me best. So before I draw any numbers, I will say that number 1, when it's drawn, will have to be here, and then number 5 will be over here, right? So that is clear. Okay, it's the moment of truth. It's time to find out whether or not I am doomed. I'm going to start drawing the first numbers out of the mug. Right, tensions are pretty high. I'm going to give the mug a cover and a quick shake. And I'm going to look away and I will start drawing the first numbers. All right, so the first wagon that's going to be assigned number 1 is this one. That is number 5. So I'm going to take number 1 and put that into wagon number 5. I reckon that's going to be quite inconvenient. Okay, the second wagon, let's go with this one. That is number 7. Okay, so I will take the second number, number 2, and assign that into wagon 7. All right, already this is looking like it's going to be more of a challenge, isn't it? Okay, number 3. Oops, this is awkward. My hands are a bit too fat for this mug. All right, have I got one? Yeah, I've just got one. All right, next one is wagon 2. Ooh, fascinating. So number 3 goes into wagon 2 position. All right, still 2 more numbers to draw. Let's see what's next. Next is number 3. Okay, Well, that's not too bad. At least I've got 2 wagons together. I think that happened last time, but chances are it will happen at some point. Okay, and one more number, which is the final wagon. Let's go for this one. This one is number 4. Blimey. So I've ended up with 3, 4, 5 in a row. This was supposed to be more of a challenge this time. Do you know what? I think I'm going to draw them again. What do you reckon? I don't think that's going to be I don't think that's going to be difficult at all. Right, let's reset. Let's start again. Okay, I am reset. So let's give the mug a better shake this time and try it again. I think whatever comes out this time is what I will end up doing. Maybe that combination that came out a second ago would have been a real challenge. It might have been, for all I know. There might have been hidden pitfalls, but yeah, it didn't seem like it. Okay, so the new number 1 is number 6. So number 1 is going to go into position 6. That is wagon 4. All right, I'm liking the look of this, or rather I'm not liking the look of this, and that's kind of the idea. Number 3, come on, I want maximum inconvenience this time. Number 5, there we go, it's starting again. We've got another 2 together. Number 1, yes, right. Things have taken a turn for the challenging now by the looks of things. I think it's all in this last one. Let's plunge my fat hand back into the mug one last time. And we have number 3, right. So if I put wagon 5 into position 3, you can see what the layout is. So how is this going to work? We have 2 and 3 together already, which looks pretty good. Number 1 is in the least convenient possible position, because of course that's got to move to where number 4 is. So I might try to do that to start with. Let's keep 2 and 3 together no matter what I do. Yeah, I'm going to go and think about this. I'm going to think more specifically on what my first move is going to be. And then I think I'll get started. Okay, wish me luck. Or I do think this is going to be more of a challenge. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, well, I'll be honest with you, I don't quite know exactly how this is going to go. I'm going to make a start because I think that's important, but largely I'm going to play it by ear. So, first move I think is going to be to couple up the P-class to wagons 2 and 3, just 2 and 3, and I'm going to deposit them safely at the end of this siding, and then I think I'll grab the next wagon and put that on the end, and then it's going to be a case of getting these 2 wagons out of here and getting wagon 1 in there. Oh, that's not going to be easy. Right, let's try it then. P-class, off you go, please. Let's try coupling. Okay, I'm going to uncouple wagons 2 and 3. Forwards, please. Very good. Oh, a bit further. I'm going to change the points. I think that one's okay. And let's get the P-class to shunt wagons 2 and 3 into siding D, which is a nice little rhyme. That wagon derailed. It did that when I was setting them up as well. That's annoying, isn't it? And that one's done it as well. What? That's going to be irritating, isn't it? It worked so perfectly last time. Okay. So I'll deposit those there. I need to bring some slack into those couplings, just a little, and then I can lift up the hook. There we go. Okay, I'm going to grab wagon number 5 then, that's this one, and I'm going to get that one out of the way too. So let's couple to that. I just want wagon 5 this time, because that's all I've got space to move. There we go. Got there in the end. There wasn't a cut there, I promise. Right, wagon 5. Let's deposit that onto the first 2 wagons I moved. Is this one going to derail as well? There's got to be something wrong with those points, hasn't there? Let me try swapping them. That's a slight interruption to the service there, isn't it? Hang on, just stop your shunting, please, crew. We've got to swap this set of points. Yeah, in real life, I think the day would be ruined by that. But I think I'm ready to go, so let's watch the same thing happen again. I'll bet you any money. Are you ready? Might just be these wagons, I don't know. No, it isn't. It was the point, okay. I need to smash that point after this video. Right, so I'm going to uncouple these 2, and then I've got to think incredibly seriously about what my next move is going to be, because right now I have no idea at all. Right, I think I know what I'm going to do now. It's going to be a little bit of fiddling about, but I guess that's the point of the challenge. So I'm going to go couple to everything in siding C. And I'm going to take wagon 1 and deposit it right here. I would say bear with me, I know what I'm doing, but that isn't true. It's not true at all. Okay, shut this point. And let's do as I've described. No idea if this is going to work. Hopefully it will though. I'm going to uncouple these. There we go. That's a satisfying uncoupling right there. I can tell it's going to be right. And then I'm going to deposit these two at the very back of siding C. And then what I'm going to try and do is I'll couple back up to these again, and then I'll just drop off wagon 4 at the back of that siding. Okay, let's uncouple the P-class. That might actually work. Oh, it did. Oh, that's pleasant. Right, thank you. I'll take my glue spreader back. Right, so I don't know whether this will have helped me or not, but I should now be in a position to take wagon 4 from there and deposit it into a different siding. So let's try. Couple up to all 3 this time. I think you can do this. The one rule I'm not sure about is, can you stop a train over points? Is that allowed by the rules? I've not seen anywhere that it isn't, but it has crossed my mind that that may not be strictly kosher. I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing it because I can't see another way out of this. So let's drop off wagon 4. Okay. No derailments, if you please. Right, so wagon 4 is in situ. Now we're at the point where I don't know what to do. But I'll have a think. Let's just get these uncoupled first. Off you go. So now I'm in a slightly awkward position. I've got wagon 1, which is on its own now, but then there's this annoying wagon in the way, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the annoying wagon that's in the way right now. This wants thinking about. Well, I think I've gotten myself into a slight mess with that, but while I think about how to get out of it, I've spotted another opportunity for some shunting that I could maybe sort out, because I've got wagons 2 and 3 together, of course. If I could swap wagon 4 with wagon 5, then I would have 2, 3, 4 together. That seems like something that's desirable, and now seems like a good time to do that. So let's uncouple the P-class if possible. We go. Right, so I'm going to do this in a way that doesn't crowd up the sidings, because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be leaving trains and stuff parked across the various sidings. So I'm just, oops, I just need to take wagon 5, I think. Forwards. Okay, there we go. Right, and very simply I will deposit wagon 5 next to wagon 1 just for the time being. Oops. Not going to bother coupling 5 and 1 together because they are not staying together. Hopefully. I think that would be a fundamental failure, wouldn't it? There we go. And I'll go and grab number 4. Shut the points. And go grab number 4. Okay, and then of course I'm going to go and put that with 2 and 3. I have no idea whether I'm doing this very efficiently or not. Probably not, but I'm doing my best. Alright, that's looking pretty good, isn't it? Excellent. And then I've just got to go and rescue wagon 5 and move that out of the way. Right, shut that point. I think I can see how this is going to work now. I hope. Come on. Oh. Always a small delay from the P-class there. And let's get rid of that very irritating wagon at long last. There it goes. Uncouple that. Uncouple. And put wagon 4 back on the track because I knocked it off, I believe. Alright. So now I'm in a position to dump wagon 1 in position 1. But I don't think the puzzle is over yet, because Now wagon 5 is in the way. I don't need wagon 5 just now. So this is where a bit of forethought and planning would have come in handy, because now I've got to do quite a bit of messing around to get 2, 3 and 4 in the right position. So without any shadow of a doubt, this is much more of a challenge than the previous one I did. Unless I'm just in a stupid mood today, I don't know. Maybe that's possible. Man, I am making a meal of this. Although, you know, it isn't supposed to be over in 30 seconds, is it? I mean, if it was that way, it wouldn't be much of a famous challenge, would it? This is supposed to be something that you can, you know, sit and ponder over and, you know, take your time over. And I don't think there's any harm in doing it that way. So I'm going to go and fetch 2 and 3 now and put those in a position where I can grab them. Right, so here's 2 and 3. I really don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to pop those here. Right, let's try this. At this point I have no clue what it is I'm doing. Just hoping for the best, I think. Of course I can only really do something with 2 of them, so we'll make it 2 and 3 to start with. This is where the length of the sidings is really getting to be a problem, but I think it's clicked. I think what has to happen has now clicked with me, so yeah, we'll see. So I'm going to just leave 3 and 2 there. So let's uncouple those. And then I suppose I could go and fetch 5, couldn't I? Yes, I might as well try and put 4 and 5 together while I've got the chance. So let's do that. So they're all kind of roughly in the right order now. I've just got to try and get them together, which this time, and not so much last time, is proving much easier said than done. So let's uncouple these. So hopefully you can see where I'm going with this now. I'm going to dump these 3 wagons into siding D. So let's do that. Okay. Uncouple all of those. And of course I have got to couple to that yellow Spears wagon to get that out of the way. So let's do that. Okay, and that will leave us with wagon 1 in the siding all on its own. Okay, couple to number 2 and 3. Swap the points. Right folks, I think this challenge belongs to me now. It's not been plain sailing. I'm fairly sure, even though I have no clue, I'm fairly sure this has not been an efficient solution. I think I've made a fair few mistakes or a few choices that cost me time, but I've got plenty of time. So we've got 1, 2 and 3 at last coming together. Oh, that is fantastic. Let me uncouple these. All right. All right, I want number 4 now. Let's go grab that one. Yes, there's nothing can stop me, is there? I don't think so. Let's grab number 4 just on its own, because somehow I managed to put these into the wrong order again. I don't think I had a choice. There we go, number 4. Okay, that's it. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4 in place. Fantastic. Let's uncouple. And at long last, here comes number 5. Which I did derail, didn't I, a second ago with my glue spreader. Hang on. Right, okay. Oh, thank goodness I've managed to solve it. I thought for a second that I was completely stuck. And there, they are together. Hey, we got the cheesy fanfare without me even needing to say anything about it that time. Right, very quickly, let's tidy up my mess and take away the non-required wagon. There it goes. Dump that with one of the others somewhere. All right, let's fetch the loco back and couple up to the train, which is ready for the customer to be delivered in the order requested. Would you look at that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all perfect. Man, that was very frustrating, but an awful lot of fun. Wow, so that was a really, really humbling experience. Without any shadow of a doubt, that was a much more difficult scenario than the one I did last time. And actually, it's a really good job I didn't get that one when I first tried this. Otherwise, I think it would have broken me and I would have had to have given up. So I've learnt today that some scenarios are much, much easier than others. The first one I did, the one I did last time, that was fairly simple. I think the first lot I drew for today's video, I think that would have been quite easy. This one though, the one I ended up doing, that took an incredibly long time. I mean, in person we're talking probably 3 times as long as the first one took. It might not be that way in the video because I cut out all of my moments of silent pondering. But yeah, seriously, that one was a lot of fun. So if you've got sort of time to kill and you're not sure what to do, try the Inglenook challenge. It might be over in 5 or 10 minutes. You might end up spending an hour or more trying to solve it. So yeah, what a lot of fun that was. I hope that I was able to sort of deliver this to you properly, because I was obviously trying to think about my next move and also trying to capture it properly on camera. So fingers crossed it all came out okay. Let me know what you thought. If you enjoyed this, again, do comment down below and I will consider doing more. For now though, I think it's time to go and have some mental rest, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. All right, cheers folks, take care.